Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. Are you, baby? Here's my number, call me maybe not. Hey, I just met you, this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. All the other girls try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. Took your time to fall, it gave me nothing at all. I borrowed steel, and I don't know how I feel. Oh, my jeans was showing, and the wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe not. Here's my number, so call me maybe not. This is crazy. Here's my number, so call me maybe not. Don't try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. Before you came to my life, I missed you so bad. How could you? I miss you before you came into my life, because I didn't know you. Here's my number, so call me maybe not. Call me maybe not. Call me maybe not.
Maybe not.
Hey there. I'm betting on the maybe not. Maybe, though. You never know. Oh, you're pretty good then? Me too. That was, of course, the definitive version of Call Me Maybe Not. By definition, therefore, it is definitive. I'm fine. From House of a Guy's Own, it's me, Michael Feldman, with Call Me Maybe Not, the show that asks the question, why is he doing this? Call me maybe not. And number here, you can see it on the screen there. I got to speed that up because that takes forever. Look at it. The X just comes through, and then the 608. See, what if we actually worked at this speed? 608. 2 5 6. Okay, come on. I can't do it. I can speed that. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it now. I'll do it later, next time. So many things to think of. How are you? Good. You're looking well. And I got to say that it's we got through that eclipse okay. And that's good. Next one is 2024. So it'll be just the start of the Donald Jr. administration. So save your glasses. Put them somewhere where you know you'll be in 2024. Hopefully it'll be above ground. Anyway, I'm fine. I know, really, never had a bad day, as I like to say. All right, and then, because someone said that one time, and I thought, God, you're lying, obviously, but that's a good approach. Look, here, you want to know what kind of guy I am? At whatever age I am now, I bought a Necker's knob. Huh? That is someone taking flash pictures? What was that? Oh, the press is always hounding me. Yeah, Necker's knob. At this age. I think I waited too long for my neck. I saw it and I thought, there's something I've always wanted. I didn't get a cool one. I got one made in China, of course. But it matches kind of the, I have a Lexus. Don't cut out much. You know that song by Randy Newman. That's me. Anyway, and so it looks. I haven't put it on yet because it looks really stupid on a Lexus steering wheel. Necker's knob, or a suicide knob. Some folks call them. Truckers, I think, might call them that. I don't know. You need a truck. It's just I thought sometimes you're backing up, and like if you're going backwards or something for a distance, like I got out of my driveway here sometimes, and then so you're looking over here, and then you gotta do the wheel, but you gotta just sort of, little bit here, and it goes that way, and the ceiling that way. That's not good. If you had a Necker's knob, then you would have a suicide knob if you prefer. And then you could just do this and be really cool and drive right into your neighbor's porch, which they're already fixing here, but I didn't do that. Okay, good. Otherwise, everything's a diversion because the truth is just too horrible. Thank you. Thanks for the memos coming up later in the show. I'm so happy to have that. And and anything you want to email me about, you can do that. Helpful suggestions, complaints. Those will be given short shrift. Because what is this costing you? Come on, complaining. And that's at whad'ya no 2, like the number. Why would you say 2 like the number? Obviously, it's the number 2. whad'ya2@gmail.com. And here during the show, we're not taking calls yet, but that number is 608. Whenever it reaches you, that number is 608-256-3029 or 608-CLOD-0X. It is the 22nd of August in the fake year 2017, which we know could never occur. In nature, births today: Milan Obrenović IV, King of Serbia, was born. I don't have a year for that. I'm sorry to say. I'll come back to you later with that. 1854, Claude Debussy, composer. Jacques Lipschitz, the sculptor. 1862, Ray Bradbury, the author. 1891, Carl Yastrzemski, the baseball player. Yeah, the Red Sox, right? The great Carl Yastrzemski. 1939. Oh, he was a young man. The way things are going, and of course this book is a little bit outdated, so I notice I'm going in and out of focus there. I wonder if that's me or the camera. Doesn't matter. James Corden, born today. He's listed as a fat man who sings in intersections. Kristen Wiig, yay! Love you, Kristen Wiig. I want to meet you someday. But then I'll just tell you I love you and go, yay. Be a jerk. Randall Cobb, Packer. Chiranjeevi, the famous Bollywood star. I'm not giving dates on this because, what years are just relative. Beanie Man, the world's oldest rapper, though, speaking of age. It's his birthday today. And Flawless Pammy. And she is 11. We can say that because that's a reasonable thing to be. But I don't know who she is, but I wish her well. She's already flawless. What luck does she need? U.S. Grant was married on this date. Okay, big deal. Christ's goat. On this day in 1843, Pope Gregory the XVI announced the garment preserved at Treves to be the identical coat worn by Christ at the crucifixion. Now, some of us are surprised that Christ, given the climate, that Christ would wear a coat at the crucifixion. It was exhibited because you don't see him ever in a coat on the cross. That would sort of kill the visuals, depending what it was, double-breasted or like a trench coat or... Anyway, it was exhibited to an immense gathering of Catholic pilgrims. Well, where is Christ's coat now? I would love to see it, just to see what his taste was. No, come on. We're not taking calls yet. Oh, all right, I'll take this call. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Angela.
Hi, Angela. I'm kind of working right now, Angela. Are you calling to play the quiz?
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm calling just to see if the phone line works, and I'm so excited that you answered.
I know.
I believe it.
I can't believe I did either, because it sort of interrupts my flow here. I was just getting on a thing about about Christ's coat. Did you know about that?
What?
That Jesus wore a coat on the cross?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Me neither. because Pope Gregory the XVI pronounced it authentic on this day in 1843. And but we don't know what happened to it since then. Can I put you on hold?
Yes.
Okay. How do you do that? I mean, on a typical phone, what do? You put you press the star thing?
I don't know.
You don't know? I think I put you. I flash it. See what happens there. Okay, wait a minute. Hello? Oh my God, I lost her. Well, that's why you shouldn't call early. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. She'll call back. Call back. No, don't call right now, because I don't know how to put you on hold. Just call later. I'll be sure and answer. Don't make me turn the phone off. All right. We got to. Oh God. Yeah, see, no wonder. Now she's ruined my whole show. You know, I only have so many minutes. No, stop calling. That's it. I'm turning the phone off. This is a non-phone version of Call Me, Maybe Not, because people just will not cooperate. I have very few rules. Okay, I guess we said what we could about the coat without knowing any more. On this day, August 22nd, in every year, we celebrate that in 1886, William J. Kendall swam through the Niagara Rapids wearing a cork vest. What a good idea. But where do you get a cork vest? And was that what Jesus... No, I forget that. Let's see now. August 22nd, 1865, William Shepard received the U.S. patent for making liquid soap. Why is that notable? The widow Bignall placed on this day in 1770 an advertisement in the Massachusetts Spy, which informed seekers of the bizarre fact that a 22-inch high dwarf could be seen at her Boston home. Admission $1. Oh, charging admission to see your dwarf is so... Ugh. The exhibition of this 53-year-old man was the first such event in the colonies. Oh, horrible. There's everything wrong with that. William Whitson died on this date in 1752. He was a writer and somewhat eccentric, and published books that their title was as long as the book itself. If we can judge by a new theory of the earth from its original to the consummation of all things, wherein the creation of the world in 6 days, the universal deluge, and the general conflagration as laid down in the Holy Scriptures are shown to be perfectly agreeable to reason and philosophy. Okay. I wrote something very similar. There are a couple of words different. But that was the entire thing that I wrote. It wasn't just the title. And it took me years of thinking to come up with that. I'm pretty good. And all the news that isn't, the nation and the world are still reeling in disbelief on the news that President Trump blinded himself by looking directly into the sun during the solar eclipse, despite warnings from his advisors not to do it. Well, that's all you have to say to the president. Don't do it. Oh, well. It was complicated by the fact that Boom Boom Bannon, on his way out, told the president that don't look into the sun during eclipse was fake news. Oh, boy. President, he'll land on his feet or something. The president is not a dog man. He put a Secret Service agent on a short leash to lead him around for the time being. It's the good news. It shouldn't have much of an effect on his golf game. A lot of ramps to put in at Mar-a-Lago, though. But as the president has said, that'll, quote, get us the rich cripple business. So that's something good in every cloudy lining. Page 2. Well, I would like to say that we wish the president new strengths as a result of his condition. So I hope he'll develop some strengths that he didn't have before. Perceptions, perhaps. Senses. All right. Before the accident occurred, however, the president took 34 rigorous rounds of policy renewal golf at his Bennington, New Jersey course and came up with a new plan for Afghanistan. It's the Trump Kandari Resort Spa and Buzkashi Field. It's going to be the first really deluxe Buzkashi Field in the Middle East and anywhere or wherever Afghanistan is. Okay, you know where it is. It's right there. Buzkashi, of course, as you know, is the Afghan goat's head polo. And then the president's plan, of course, is to bring goat's head polo to New Jersey and own that whole operation. Be in like Flynn. In other news, during the eclipse, of course, there was very little strange animal behavior, but the roofers stopped for about 20 seconds during the eclipse, the American total eclipse. Oh, so that was pretty weird. The president, of course, took credit before the blindness for Make America Total Eclipse Again. The whole thing is doing. My wife, some things occurred during either. Interesting. My wife made a pinhole viewer out of a special cave box, but missed the eclipse because she forgot the pinhole. You'd have to know her. Colin Kaepernick took a knee during the eclipse. And we have actually had, I took a picture of it, we had a total eclipse here, even though it's supposed to be partial. But it was total, as you can see. Okay. Those of you who are actually listening to a podcast, that was a black picture, black screen. Black screen of death. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, and what else? There was something else here to do. Oh, yeah, and I don't believe in profiting on this whole thing because it's a scientific phenomenon. Shouldn't profit on those. This eclipse here, but I like this guy. I saw on the paper. I was reading something, and this guy, Speed Chapman. I tried to get hold of him. He doesn't want to talk to me. Speed Chapman of Sparta, Tennessee. Eclipse space for rent. I have 3 acres that is in the 2.5-minute total darkness zone. I'm about 3 miles south of Burgess Falls State Park. Will rent spaces, tents, $300 one night. Travel trailers, $500 one night. No hookups. If you are nice, I'll let you use my bathroom toilet only. I will not provide food or drink, so bring your own. I do have a garden hose. Almost a non sequitur at this point. I have a lot of rabbits running around, but my wife says you can't kill them. There is a convenience store. That's how they say that, I guess, in Tennessee, instead of convenience. Just down the road, they have gas and food. They also make fresh sandwiches. There is also a restaurant open for breakfast across the street from the store. Oh, yeah. I'm also on an elevated area, so you will be closer to the event. Let me know. Thanks. Speed Chapman, Sparta, Tennessee. I thought that was the most great. Well, he had me. He said he was chief executive officer at Self-Unemployed. Sparta. I thought he was in Sparta, Wisconsin, so I actually was going to try to go there, except for the prices. Okay. I guess that's it for anything in the eclipse. Any more eclipse? Yeah, okay. Okay, yes, here it is. Back to the news again. The Trump administration is making abstinence until marriage mandatory, and they will be easing in the Pence amendment to it, which calls for abstinence after marriage as well. So that would pretty much mean abstinence. Uber alles. There was a time when that would have disturbed me. I could live with that. All the remaining Confederate statues actually are being taken down to the border with Mexico. They'll be placed on the border, and end-to-end will make a wall from Nogales to El Paso. So that's the good news to come from all that. See, and all this stuff, there is a bright cloud inside the silver lining. In India, the I divorce thee 3 times divorce law for men in India long a sore point, finally done away with. Now you have to say, I divorce thee, I divorce thee, I divorce thee, I divorce thee 4 times. And you cannot just do the first one and go ditto 3 times, or it's not legal. Great Wall Motors of Peking will be acquiring the Jeep brand, despite the Chinese Jeep inevitably being called the Cheap. Page 3 or 4. Powerball is up to $700 million, so just $300 million more, and I spring for the $2 because I want to play with the billionaires. Mike Feldman, billionaire, right at the bottom of the list. I don't care. You invest it. Who knows what could happen? Odell Beckman is not having more fun as a blonde. And in fairness to Six Flags over Texas will no longer fly the Confederate or any flag. It is now no flags over Texas. Cue the music. I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. Are you, baby? Here's my number, call me maybe not. Hey, I just met you. This is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. All the other girls try to chase me, but here's okay, that's good. My number. Thanks so call me maybe not. That's his song. It's like Tonka Shane, Dwayne Newton. Number here is 608-256-3029 or 608-Clyde-0X. And I don't know how I feel. Got, some great coffee. Oh, my jeans was showing. Coffee from Denver. It is a coffee. The wind was blowing where you think that everyone is going, about. Who was baby, talking about that particular coffee? Hey, I just met you of Denver, and this is crazy. And here's my number. So call me. Maybe not. Here's my number. Well, Herb, I guess call me. Maybe not. Tired, I want to say. This is crazy. And so here's my number. So call me maybe 3 boys. Not. Well, 2. Don't try to chase me. Young at heart. But here's my number. Come from Madison, so call me maybe not. In your pocket. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. How could you? I miss you before you came into my life. Because I didn't know you. Here's my number. So it's a long story, and I'm making it all up, so it's going to take me not. Anyhow, you can win some of that coffee on the quiz there. Call me maybe not. Oh, yes, I did. We got a memo. Call me. Maybe not. About this. If you want to send any memos for new thanks for the memos here at Call Me Maybe Not from House of Guys Own, you can send those to whad'ya2@gmail.com. This is involving the eclipse as well. HR Employee Communication, HRE 2017.08. Isn't that nice? They were so personable. August 17th, 2017. Subject 2017 solar eclipse. All DNCR employees. On Monday, August 21st, 2017, all of North America will be treated to an eclipse of the sun. Anyone within the path of totality can see one of nature's most awe-inspiring sights. I'll show them one of nature's most awe-inspiring sights. A total solar eclipse. This path, where the moon will completely cover the sun and the sun's corona can be seen, will stretch from Lincoln Beach, Oregon to Charleston, South Carolina. Observers outside this path will still see a partial solar eclipse where the moon covers part of the moon covers part of the sun's disk. The DNCR is not permitted to allow work time for employees to view the eclipse. Okay, this is the subject. Thanks for the background. Let me read that again. The DNCR is not permitted to allow work time for employees to view the eclipse, this once-in-a-lifetime awe-inspiring sight of nature. Employees may only observe the solar eclipse while on an official break from job duties or by using personal leave time, if approved, lunch, vacation leave, etc. For those who do plan to view the event while on personal time, at a minimum, we strongly encourage you to review the link and follow NASA's solar eclipse safety page for important information, including eye safety, car vehicle safety, extreme heat safety, and more safety. And they're how to view the 2017 solar eclipse safely. If you have any questions, please contact the JM Safety and Health Director at number here, or the Central HR Office at number there. Signed, TD, Human Resources Director, North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. Well, I hope you feel good about yourselves for denying them an awe-inspiring thing without taking their personal leave to see it. What are you going to, you're not going to look up? Boy, it seems kind of dark in here today. What are you not going to? And then possibly blind yourself because you didn't count on being able to do it? It's a reaction. Number to call here. You want to play the Whad'ya Know quiz? I got that here going. I know, what's her name? Keeps calling. Called up again. And I advise you now, dear, and I'm sorry, but I just, the flow. Cannot interrupt the flow. The couple engaged in a sexual act aboard the Southwest Airlines flight have been questioned. They did allow them to smoke after, which I thought was nice. Well, Southwest is kind of cool. A couple aboard a Southwest Airlines flight who engaged in a sexual act mid-flight. Oh, I've done that one. A mid-flight sexual act. Cool. Was questioned by local authorities upon landing. Where did they land? Let's see. It would, depend. Local authorities, local customs would vary on these whole things, on sexual acts. So they took off at Midway. But where did they land? That's very important. Oh, here they went. Atlanta to Las Vegas. They landed in Las Vegas. Okay, case dismissed. Holy cow. Well, was it in Las Vegas Air where this mid-flight thing occurred? Let's read more into it. Let's not read into it. Let's read it. On Saturday, 2 passengers traveling on Southwest Flight 3246 from Atlanta to Las Vegas were engaged in an inappropriate activity, Southwest Airlines told us by mail. Our crew became aware of the situation and approached the customers to ask if they wanted peanuts or a beverage. The situation escalated and the crew contacted local authorities to meet the flight. Which authorities would you call for a sexual act? The 2 individuals who were not identified in reports. Isn't that nice? Reportedly were told to refrain from sexual activity aboard the flight. They looked like the types, apparently. But continued to engage in the behavior, Fox affiliate KVVU reported Saturday. Shortly after the plane landed around 8 a.m. Saturday morning, the couple was questioned by Las Vegas Metropolitan Police. How was it for you? And, sir, how was it for you? Upon arrival in Las Vegas, local law enforcement questioned the passengers involved. Southwest, this is a statement from Southwest. You're free to wander about the country, aren't you? Why not? If your wanderings take you that way. Southwest does not condone... the page ran out. I guess they do not condone it. What's interesting about this is that there are no complaints filed. No one on board wanted to file a complaint. The crew itself they just left the airport and went to go home to do something pretty quick. And there are no complaints. So there's nothing to charge them with other than having an episode in mid-flight. However, the episode will be forwarded to the FAA and FBI. Good, they have nothing to do. Which handles crimes committed in the United States airspace. Nobody on the flight wanted to file charges. Flight crew left, not even file a statement, nothing to charge them with. It's all in the FBI's worthy hands right now. So there you have it. That's about the most interesting non-news. Fake. That's real news. That should be fake, but it's real, I believe. 608-256-3029. The What Do You Know quiz is just seconds away for some lucky listener out there Oh, God, it's time to end the show. Well, you know what? I'm going to run it now because what's her name? Honey, if you call in. I didn't say honey. I really didn't. Dear, I can say that because I'm of a certain age. If you want to call in now, and this is your chance to do it. Meanwhile, I'm going to put my Necker's knob on my microphone. I don't think that's possible to do. I don't have the correct tools. Dad always said you have to have the right tools for the right job. But he never said what either of that meant. Because we never had the right tools, and we certainly didn't have the right job. You can't use a paperclip to put on a Necker's knob. I'm kind of looking forward to doing it. Maybe if I took the microphone. Oh, yeah, I can do this. Watch this. I will know that I got to unplug the microphone. That's all right. I'll be gone for just a second. There. I now have a Necker's knob on my microphone. I would say that I am the only man in what faintly resembles broadcasting to have a Necker's knob on his microphone. Now I'm excited. I don't know if I was excited before. Unfortunately, you can't get it back in there. We put that there. And you pull up your Necker's knob till she fits snugly. Then using the proper implement, a Necker's knob on a microphone. There we go. You can tighten this up here because you want to have this is made in Japan. No, made in China. I would say Japan probably should be better. It doesn't seem to want to tighten on the microphone here. Well, we're running out of time here, and you want to play the quiz. Oh, here. That's good. That's good. I don't know if you can see that. I'll give you one more chance to call in now, dear. Your name was Morgana. I'm not quite sure. 608-256-3029 or 608 Claude 0X. You want to play the What Do You Know quiz? We have a really it's the best of three for quiz. As you know, you don't need anyone else to do it but yourself. We don't have to do it. I'm happy with this. If you are, it's all about you. It's nothing about me. And something else I do, some other news. Let's see if it's important or not. The city in the world, this will probably turn up sometime, so I'll tell you right now on the quiz. If I ask you which city in the world does the population least like walking, I would say it was L.A. Because we went to L.A., did some shows out there, Pasadena and all around there, and we go out to get something to eat, and we actually walk there, and there were no sidewalks in most of the place, so you had to walk on the street anyway. But we saw no one else walking. I would say Los Angeles, nobody walks. I don't know if they want to. Maybe they want to, but there's no place to do it because there are no sidewalks in L.A. or Greater L. Everything there, all those places around there. But the answer, of course, is Jakarta, Indonesia. Mrs. Dita from Jakarta, 24, says, I don't feel safe walking for a number of reasons. The sidewalks here are terrible. In other countries, they have wide sidewalks only for pedestrians, so it's okay. So what? It's not just for pedestrians on the sidewalk? No wonder no one walks. What comes down there? Trucks right on the sidewalk? I don't know. Ms. Dita, as a marketing analyst, is not alone among Indonesians in shying away from walking. In a recent study by researchers at Stanford University, Indonesia, there's a Stanford in Indonesia. I bet I could have got into that one. The world's fourth most populous nation came in last among 46 countries. Fourth most populous nation? I didn't realize that. Wow. Last among 46 countries and territories for the number of walking steps its citizens take. The average Indonesian takes only 3,513 steps a day. Does that include return trips? I imagine it would, unless you walked backwards in your steps. You'd have to subtract those. By comparison, Hong Kong was first with 6,880. See, the Chinese love to walk. And China itself was second with 6,189. Ukraine, Japan, and Russia rounded out the top 5. That's nice. The study tracked 717,000 people in 111 countries, 68 million days of activity using apps on their smartphones and devices designed by Stanford researchers. That's what their Stanford researchers are doing out there, huh? Step walkers. Apps. Largest such tracking study ever. Well, they should just put chips on people. You know, everyone should have a chip, and then you could have a central monitor, and they could count all their steps and of course where they're going. That's important to know that. Did I say anything about the U.S. here? U.S. No. Okay, so I guess nobody walks in the U.S., but it's no big news. All right, I walk the dog, and if we count my 2 steps and her, like 16 because she's got 4 legs, but they're never on the ground at the same time. So I would say 16 steps to my 1 step. So that's a lot of steps in the course of one morning walking. Well, I'm beginning to... Is this on? Yeah. I'm beginning to think no one is going to call. I don't feel hurt. I am beyond that. I have my Necker's knob. There's lots that I can do. And I want to thank you for listening or watching or whichever you did. And it's been a fabulous morning for me, personally, because I've never had a bad day. And I had a lot of bad mornings, frankly. I'll be honest with you, because I usually work in mornings. And, I know what I almost forgot. I can't leave you without this. This was the police in Germany arrested a dude. His car was parked in the wrong zone. It was from Austria. You know, these guys from Austria park anywhere. And they found in his possession 5,000 happy pills with Trump's picture on them. This is an amazing thing. These are those happy pills that the kids use. They make you happy, I guess. I don't know. That's from the Polizei there. And you can see, if you see a pill that looks like this, it's not one of those cute vitamins, ladies and gentlemen. Do not take it unless you really want to have a good time or something. And you want to forget the person who is depicted there. Okay, that's all I got to say. It's been a wonderful few minutes, but it seemed like an hour, but it wasn't even quite, a little more than half an hour. It's called Call Me Maybe Not, and you can follow us in so many different ways, in so many different places.
Hey,
for example, on
I just
iTunes.
met you,
You can find us
and
on
this
iTunes.
is crazy, but here's my number,
Podcast
so call me
umbrella.
maybe.
That's Call
not.
Me Maybe Not. And you can
There
find
you,
everything else there,
baby.
too, as well.
Here's my
So
number.
check it out.
Call
And thank
me,
you
maybe not. Hey, I just met
I
you.
forgot my coffee. That
This
was
is
my biggest
crazy.
setback.
But here's my number.
House for guys.
So call
We're
me
gonna have an
maybe
open house at
not.
the House for guys on
All
Wednesday
the other
just to get some
girls
people in on
try to chase me.
Okay.
But here's my
Talk to
number.
you soon.
So
Be good to
call me.
yourself. Talk to you on
Maybe
Thursday.
not.
Took your time to fall. You gave me nothing at all. I borrow steel, and I don't know how I feel. Oh, my jeans was showing. The wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. And here's my number, so call me. Maybe not. Here's my number, so call me. Maybe not. This is crazy. Here's my number, so call me. Maybe not. Don't try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me. Maybe not. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. How could you? I'd miss you before you came into my life, because I didn't know you. Here's my number. So call me. Maybe not. Call me, maybe not. Call me. Maybe not.